That's not the song I want to listen to. There's Rico Nasty. What is going on here? Let's hold on. Let me find this. I like this one song. See if I can find it. I doubt I will. It's by Rico Nasty. There we go. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to find it. Golly, I hate when that happens. I had it all teed up for you guys and messed it up. Do it. Hope you guys are doing well. It's good to hear you guys, see you guys. I was surfing all morning, or not all morning, but went surfing for the last 2 hours or so. It was really, really good. So I'm starving. Ate some carrots. About to get into this. Bitcoin's looks like it's doing really well. I just jumped on over the 4 hour candles look really strong. It's at 10,655. Man, I just want this thing to rip. I just tweeted. I hope it absolutely goes parabolic so that so all my friends can leave their UPS trucks running in the middle of the street and just jump in the pool and enjoy life. I mean, I really hope that for everyone. I know I talk about Bitcoin a lot, but that's really the focus for me. So anyway, hope you're doing well. Let's check out what's going on here. Hugh Meyer. Yo, what's up, buddy? And Harry Flood, all's good. Headphone Son, what up? Thundarian Hodel, love the name. Dope Hoodie, yeah, thanks, man. Winklevoss Twins sent me a gift box of some cool stuff, so always love that. I did not get Fewocious's Hurt Feelings. I think it's been sold for 11 ETH. It's going to JTP Collection. I think it's 4 o'clock. It's done. So Fewocious is on fire. 11 ETH, guys. Incredible. And, I was just checking. The piece that we did with her, the Innovators Dinner, is right now the bid's at 30 ETH. 30 ETH a day ago. So anyway, NFTs are on fire. Wait till you hear what we're doing next. It's crazy. So we got a lot of really great things going on with amazing artists, both in the traditional world and NFT. So I'm all over this kind of Bitcoin masterpieces and mansions. I'm going for it. So stacking sats. Let's make it happen. Link and Band are rising. Oracles are back on the menu. Yeah, it looked like Link kind of had an accumulation or is concentration at a bottom around $7 or so, and then made an 8% move. I don't own any Link. I sold it at 17, got in at 7. Also sold Rune. I don't think I told you guys, but I always tell you when I exit. So I bought Rune at 8 cents, sold it at like $1, something like 80, 90 cents. So it took me a little while to get out of the position, but solid 10x. So, and I still believe in the program, but I was just in so early. What I've learned over the last 5 years or so being in crypto is you got to take profit. You cannot, with these altcoins, for me, it's just about getting more Bitcoin. I put like $17,500 in. I bought like 212,000 Rune, 230,000 Runes, sold them all. It's for 6 figures. So it was a big scalp for me. I made about $180,000. So anyway, it's just that those kind of moves are meaningful to me. Swing it right into Bitcoin, bang, bang, next. And I really enjoyed talking to my buddy, Crypto Bitlord. That's his game. I don't speculate very much, but we have a very similar philosophy. Like I did the Rune thing because I met the management team. I went through and did the due diligence. I read the paper that Delphi Digital did on them. I mean, I did my homework. I was really betting on their team to execute, which I still believe very much they will. And I don't think Rune is a like kind of a over pumped in any way. I just it was 10x. Like I'm not greedy. I don't want to be greedy. So anyway. 2 thumbs car giveaway. Oberfeld I don't even know what is that. Feldwebel. Greetings from Germany. Okay, this correction was healthy. Now we're going higher. Hey, I love it. Thanks for that, Ober. Kevin and Tier. Greetings from Kenya. Wow, this is awesome. I love that people are all over the place, all over the world watching what we're doing. And I love Kenya, by the way. I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro back in like 2010. I really, really enjoyed that mountain very much. It was more of a trek than anything. It was hard though. Still, I think I spent 7 days on the mountain, and checked out the volcano, active side of the volcano, and camped at like 17,500 feet. Then hit the summit early in the morning, and I really enjoyed that very much. It was a nice highlight. I don't know if you guys know this, but I bagged most of the 7 summits. So I had that on my bucket list. And once I started having kids, I kind of shut it down. I almost died in Bolivia. I was on a mountain called Illimani, and I fell into a crevasse. I was the last climber, so I was holding all the rope. This is on crampons, and like it's on ice, so it's serious. It was really, really white. It was very, very snowy, and I was tired, but I was walking right behind the other 3 climbers. The girl in front of me was a medical student from Wake Forest, who's a dear friend of mine to this day. But I almost dragged those motherfuckers down to their death. I was walking like literally not even thinking about anything because I was so tired. I was just it was freezing. It was snowing. It was hard to see. I was carrying all the gear, like all the line for the climbers in front of me. And then the world opened up and I dropped and I started falling, man. And I was fucking freaking. I had an ice axe in my hand and I jammed it into the wall and it just exploded. Now it was attached to my wrist and I was flipping and shit was going everywhere. And the line grabbed and it yanked Sarah. She started coming. 2 guys in front of her, which are very experienced climbers, they went into like what we call like an arrest position. So they fell on their ice axes and the cord, the line I was attached to was it wasn't like static. It was stretchy. And man, I didn't think it was going to stop me. I was screaming and it was terrifying. Terrifying. I thought I was going to get wedged too because I was bouncing off the walls of this crevasse. Eventually, I stopped. I was hanging upside down, lost all my shit, terrified, snot bubbles everywhere. And then the hard part. So they had, after they arrested and stopped me from falling, they had buried their ice axes in a configuration in the snow and attached my line to those ice axes because like they were going to hang around for a while, but I had to climb out of that. And you do a Russian technique called prussaking. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, prussaking. So you have a waist prussak and then you have a foot prussak. And they're just ropes tied in a knot that they're like 2 knots that you can put your feet in. And then you stand up in the prussak and then you pull the knot up high. And then you sit back down and hang. And then you repeat that again. So you push the knot up, stand, sit into the knot, pull it down. And you do that for about, I did it for like an hour. Got out of that bitch and then finished climbing that mountain. It was like 22,000 feet. Did it in like 2 days. I was in La Paz. So La Paz is like the highest capital. I think it's the highest capital in the world. And ended up just getting drunk, eating steaks, and just talking shit. No one believed me except for Sarah and the other 2 people that almost died with me. So, and then I went and climbed Huayna Potosí and a bunch of, it was awesome. Alpining in Bolivia, Lake Titicaca, the Chola, the indigenous people there are amazing. They wear these Italian bolo hats on their heads, and the women are fantastic wrestlers. And I'm probably rambling a little bit, but you should check out Bolivian Chola wrestling. It's wild times. I've had some pretty amazing experiences in my life, and I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, the Quarter Real, Bolivia, I spent like a month just climbing. I mean, growing a ferocious beard, drinking coca tea, eating massive amounts of meat, and just being like, I don't know how to explain it other than saying like being hard, just being like hard, like physically maxed. So anyway, enough about that. Is he busy? Jason's still rocking the Dunkin' Donuts merch. Yeah. I don't know. That's you got it. Product placement. I love it. Can you maybe spend 3 to 5 minutes on Zap and Strike? Yeah. So look, Zap Solutions is a company that was founded by Jack Mallers, and Jack is a Bitcoin maximalist, young kid, but his whole life has been like, I would call him a digital native, and he's just absolutely red pill to the max on Bitcoin. So he has no interest in shit coins, nothing else. He believes in the Lightning Network, and he wants to bank the unbanked. And so we met this kid, immediately knew he was onto something. We put like about $1 million into his company. We were one of the first investors. He's got some other like top tier venture firms now behind him. But he had a Zap wallet. Wallet was nothing special. Had some functionality that you could buy Bitcoin, which was kind of cool. And then he really went down the rabbit hole, which a lot of people don't understand. He really started to explore the tax ramifications of doing exchanges with Bitcoin. And it's not an efficient way in the United States to buy and sell. And this is why. Because it's looked at as property, it's taxed different than a dollar, than money and currency, right? When you buy and sell things, you pay sales tax, and that's the end of it. But buying and selling Bitcoin, like the act of taking fiat, buying Bitcoin, and buying merchandise with Bitcoin, there are all these weird taxable events. On top of that, you've got the volatility of Bitcoin, and it's not very fun. And that's why I don't accept Bitcoin for like merch. We have killer hoodies in the Going Parabolic store. People were like, why don't you take crypto? Why don't you take crypto? Because it's not smart for you or for me to accept Bitcoin for a transaction because of the volatility. And most merchants feel the same way. Like we work hard to try to get people to accept Bitcoin for transactions. It makes no sense. It makes the merchant exposed to volatility when they have to pay their bills. Same thing happens with miners. Like, you want to know where all the selling comes from? It's miners. Miners don't have infinite money, right? So when they mine a Bitcoin, they have to sell a Bitcoin, or unless they're leveraging it, right? Because they don't want to be exposed to the volatility. So there's constantly this selling going on, so that they know where they are from a cash flow perspective. So anyway, Jack understood this intimately, and then he took the Zap wallet, and he had he was creating this thing called Olympus. And Olympus, he spent about 4 months on it. They were hacking away. They realized that they had this tax problem. And that's when he pivoted to Strike. And Strike is so innovative for this reason. And I tried to convince my buddy, all those Litecoin degends, and they just won't listen. They're so locked into Litecoin. I just don't get it. Like I'm like, bro, if you want to use Litecoin, you have to buy Litecoin, first of all. Wherever the fuck you buy Litecoin. I think they have some on Gemini. But you buy Litecoin, right? Then you have to use Flexin or Speedin or Flexa, right? So you have to move your Litecoin to a Flexa wallet or Speedin wallet. There are only certain vendors that actually accept Litecoin through the Speedin wallet. And so people like Johnny Litecoin, they were running around trying to get people to accept Litecoin, use the Speedin wallet. It's just dumb. It's like I won't say dumb. It's just a very heavy lift, right? You have to get the consumer to adopt this new currency. You have to get the merchant to adopt this payment system. It's just very, very difficult. So what Jack arrived at is, look, people just want to spend their money, right? But you can use PayPal, you can use your debit card, you can use your credit card, but most people aren't connected to banks around the world. And what he's trying to do, he's not quite there yet, but what he's trying to do is create a product that's agnostic to Bitcoin, but still goes over Bitcoin rails. And he's created that. That's what's so cool about Strike. Strike allows for someone to use their debit card, put fiat into their Strike wallet, and then scan a QR code and pay the merchant in cash or whatever fiat they want for a transaction. The merchant has lower fees. That's what he's offering the merchant. So he's beating the normal payment rails that a merchant would typically use, Square, whatever, right? So that's where the merchant's winning. From the user side, they don't have to understand Bitcoin, Litecoin. They don't have to understand the Lightning Network. They don't have to be exposed to the volatility of Bitcoin. All of that is adjudicated, transacted, custodied, tax situation, all inside Strike. So you can buy and sell over the Lightning Network. You're still using Bitcoin. You're still using Litecoin, Bitcoin, the Lightning Network, but you're able to perform these transactions. I think Jack's gonna pull off something really special, and it's got a big deal with Visa, we'll see. So hopefully that adds some clarity. I was super excited about rewriting. I spent 6 to 10 hours diving back into his project and refreshing our investment memo at Morgan Creek Digital. So it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. You and Pomp are two of the biggest names in the space now. What happened to Yusko? He disappeared on Twitter and YouTube. Yusko's daughter had a baby, so she was super. I guess I can share this with you. He went on an adventure. So she was like, "You can't fly here. You got to drive. You got to quarantine for 2 weeks." So the dude's been gone for 6-8 weeks, driving across the country to spend time with his newborn grandson. His grandson. And so we love him. We miss him. He's safe. He doesn't have COVID. But that dude's been on a world tour with Muhammad, my man. You know who that is? Tribe Called Quest. I left my wallet in El Segundo. Uh-oh. My buddy's almost here. We're supposed to go get some food. That'll be cool. Are you still working on your book? Yes. Book's halfway done. My plan is to have my book out for Christmas. And look, I'm really proud of this. I've spent a lot of time on it. I'm going through kind of the history of money, and I'm trying to capture what's happened in 2020. And I think that's what will make the book kind of cool, because I don't think anyone's written and included kind of the money printer go burr and how that's affected our story and all of the things that are going on. So I've spent a lot of time diving really deep into kind of our reality, like present reality, and then the history of money going back 2,000 years. So hopefully I'll be able to get that all summarized in about 300 pages. But yeah, I got about 150 pages done, so it's pretty darn cool. Where can I buy a Gemini hoodie? Can't. Thundarian Hodel, nice. Clint Bowden, Uni. Yeah, I made some money. Look, I made some money on Uni. I think I told you guys. And I just challenge you to follow my due diligence. I had Cami Russo on here. She told us, here, hold on a second. Oh, I don't know what that is. Cami Russo came on. She gave us a strategy to mess around with DeFi. And I just did what she said. You know, I went on to Uniswap. I funded it with DAI. Then I went on to token sets. I bought Chainlinks. That's where I got my exposure to Chainlink. Crushed it, right? Made 50, 60,000, took it out, flipped it into Chainlink at 7, sold it at 17, crushed it again, and then was doing some reading and found out that I got free tokens, right? So I also published that in my Twitter feed on how you can check to see if you're eligible for Uni tokens, which they gave me 400. It was like $3,000, like free money. So if you're not on Telegram groups, check in for airdrops. This is like 2017 over and over again, guys. Like I have a wallet. It's pretty much full of trash, but I'll share it with you. I mean, these are just airdrops for owning EOS, which I had back in the day. But I mean, it's like these are like all tokens that I just got airdropped. But like IQ is worth $200. You know. Anyway, there's some trash in there. I would check it. So if you're not getting the free stuff, you're sleeping. And I'm trying to help you get the free stuff. So like get money, get paid, right? Get money, get paid. Schiff has to, what is this about? Let's see. Bitcoin all-time high by end of October. Yeah, I'm still on that. No, I'm not long Chainlink. I sold it all. I sold it. But I think you may have an opportunity to buy Chainlink right now. Hey, if you could smash the likes on this video, that helps more people see it. I really appreciate it. We got like 4,200 subscribers, which is super cool. I love that. I turned off or got them to kill all the commercials. They were spamming the hell out of our, I don't even know why, because they copyright every video I do because of music. So I don't even understand why in the hell they're trying to run commercials and not pay me. I mean, what is wrong with YouTube? It's like kind of shady, don't you think? I think so. And it'll tell you when I'm here. One of the best concerts I ever saw was I saw Waka Flocka. If you ever get a chance to see Waka Flocka live, go see him. It was like the most amazing. I was in Harlem. I forget what it's called. Something Hall. Any of you know in New York? Something Hall. It's called. Let me search it real quick. Waka Flocka. Concert, New York Hall. I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of the hall? Flocka, upcoming concert, Upstate Concert Hall. No. Webster Hall? Webster Hall? It may have been called Webster Hall. Man, it was, Webster Hall. It was like the most amazing night. There was like 2,000 frat boys and girls, sorority girls in there. And Waka was unbelievable. I don't know if any of you listen to Waka Flocka, but I mean, it was unbelievable, man. Let me see if I can find this song and we'll go out to it. It's called Big Dog by Waka Flocka. Let's see if I can find it. Big Dog. But it was so good. Waka Flocka. No hands, hard in the paint. All this stuff is so good. All right, let's go hard in the paint just for you guys. You may not know, but this is what I'm talking about right now. Brick Squad. Let's check this out. Check this out. Webster Hall. Webster's Hall. You got it. Webster's Hall. Wow.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit or what the fuck I said. Front yard, broad day with the S. See, Gucci, that's my motherfucking nigga. I hang in the jail with them hits for a killer. Watch my flock of flame, boy, the hood ass nigga. Ride around slow, big corners, my nigga. Got a main bitch, got a mistress. A couple of girlfriends, I'm so keep my dick hard, they keep me smoking. You get pills free, shouting no joke. That's what I stand for. Brick Squad, I'm a guy, but it's shouting, man, I swear to God.
So we, after the concert, I go to this chicken and waffle place in the morning, and Waka Flocka is there. I literally get to hang out with him. Greatest guy, super intelligent. We talk about business. The guy is always on his game, always about business. And I still, to this day, I'm still down with Waka Flocka. And it's just like we just became friends. Wait till you see what Pomp and I are working on with Meek Mills. Meek Mills is no joke. Dude wants to know about crypto. He wants to be on that crypto game. That's coming. All right, look, I got to go. Man Stinks are running? What? Man Stinks. Are you talking about Manchester United, two thumbs? Please don't tell me you call him Man Stinks. I hope that that has nothing to do with Manchester United, because they do stink. I'm dead. If you are clowning Manchester United there, I'm dead. Buy me a plug-in, sir. All right. Listen, we're going to wrap it up. Man United stinks. They do stink. I'm dying. Man United stinks. Absolute rubbish. We won't even make it in the top 4. Crystal Palace run us. They look tired. I don't even know why McTominay's out there. Please don't get me started. Get Gucci Man. Oh, Gucci. All right, I got to run. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Get money, get paid. Be good to each other. And I think we're giving away some crypto. Check out my Twitter feed. I need 400 more followers to get to 50,000, which is awesome. Let's go.